We're calling together a meeting of the Public Facilities Commission, and before us today is the Department of Neighborhood Development.
Good morning, Commissioners. This meeting is being broadcasted and recorded. Before we get started, I have asked Colleen Daly, the PFC Secretary, to take a roll call of the meeting participants. Colleen, if you would please conduct roll call.
Thank you, TT. Participants, please unmute your device and confirm your presence when I call your name. Beginning roll call with the Commission. Larry Mamoli, Commissioner.
Present.
Dion Irish, Commissioner.
Present.
TT Lee, Legal Advisor.
Present.
Catherine Pendleton, Article Clerk.
Present.
Next with D&D, Rick Wilson, Deputy Director for A&F.
Present.
Donald Wright, Deputy Director for the Real Estate Management and Sales Division.
Present.
Shani Fletcher, Development Officer with NHD.
Present.
Julio Pilier, Housing Development Officer with NHD.
Present.
Nerylise Janus, Project Manager with REMS.
Present.
Kirsten Studling, Project Manager with NHD.
Present.
Finally, I'll read for the record the remainder of individuals who are in attendance but will not be presenting in today's meetings. Attendees, do not unmute your device when I call your name. I'll just read them off. Seamus Highland, Assistant Corporation Counsel. James McDonough, Senior Staff Attorney for D&D. John Feuerbach, Senior Development Officer. With NHD, James Smith, Senior Environmental Compliance Manager with REMS. Jessica Boatwright, Deputy Director, NHD. This concludes roll call. Thank you.
Thank you, Colleen. Beginning this morning with the Department of Neighborhood Development, we have Rick Wilson, Deputy Director for Administration and Finance for D&D. D&D has 5 votes on the agenda for today. Before I read vote number 1, I would like to note for the record, because Commissioner Mamoli is an employee of the EDIC, he has provided a signed disclosure notice to dispel any perception of a conflict of interest. In his disclosure notice, Commissioner Mamoli indicates that he is an employee of the city's EDIC. He has no involvement in the matter noted in the vote request, nor received any request to vote in a particular fashion. The rule of necessity applies in this case, as 2 commissioners are needed to constitute a quorum for voting. Therefore, the 2 commissioners present are deemed fit, available to hear the vote, discuss, and make a determination on the same. Commissioner Mamoli, do you have anything further to add to the record?
No, I don't.
Thank you. Vote number 1 is being presented by Donald Wright, Deputy Director for the Real Estate Management and Sales Division of D&D. Vote 1 is a request for the intra-city transfer of the care, custody, management, and control of the vacant land located at unnumbered parcels on Tremont Street and Malnea Cass Boulevard in the South End from the Public Works Department to the Department of Neighborhood Development. Donald, if you would please present vote number 1.
Thank you, TT. And good morning, Commissioners. I'm here requesting PFC approval for the transfer of parcels identified in the vote package in the Nubian Square neighborhood of Boston from the Department of Public Works to the Department of Neighborhood Development. This request follows a comprehensive planning initiative known as Plan Nubian Square, which included these and other city-owned parcels in the area. The vote package includes a comprehensive memo about the transfer and a PFC vote request. I have also provided a site map related to the vote request, which is displayed on the screen. Right. These parcels are currently used by Public Works. The 2 vacant land parcels consist of a combined area of approximately 14,200 square feet and have a combined assessed value of $256,600. If the PFC approves the transfer, D&D intends to seek a city council vote to surplus the properties. In the meantime, D&D will maintain care custody of the parcels and continue to work collaboratively with the abutting landowners, the Boston Planning and Development Agency, and the Massachusetts Department of Transportation to prepare the sites for disposition. The BPDA contemplates an assemblage of these 2 parcels with 6 other parcels and offering the combined land for development and align with the objectives that will be established in the Crescent Parcel RFP as part of Plan Nubian Square. The BPD anticipates an RFP release in the coming months. I'm here to answer any questions that you might have.
I have no questions. It's a great project. It's good use of the land. It's a long time in coming.
No question as well. Thanks for your presentation. I make a motion that we approve.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Vote number 1 is hereby approved. Vote number 2 is being presented by Shawnee Fletcher. She is a development officer with the Neighborhood Housing Development Division of D&D. Vote 2 is a request for conveyance to the Suffolk County Conservation District for vacant land located at 41 and 43 Alpine Street in Roxbury. The purchase price is $1. Shawnee, if you please present vote number 2.
Thank you, Titi. Good morning, Commissioners. As Titi said, I am here requesting PFC approval for the transfer of the parcels identified in the vote package as 41 and 43 Alpine Street in the Roxbury neighborhood of Boston from the Department of Neighborhood Development to the Suffolk County Conservation District. The vote package includes a comprehensive memo about the project and PFC vote request. I have also provided 2 handouts related to this vote request, which are displayed on the screen. The first image shows a site map, and the second image shows a view of the current conditions. These parcels comprise a total land area of over 9,800 square feet of vacant forested land. They were taken into D&D's inventory in November 1972 and September 1973 through tax foreclosure. The Suffolk County Conservation District is a local governmental entity established under state law in 1981 to conserve and promote wise management of soil, water, and related resources. It is governed by a local board of supervisors. If PFC approves the vote request, the Suffolk County Conservation District will assume the care, custody, management, and control of the property and preserve it as a protected and permanent open urban wild. I'm here to answer any questions you might have. Thank you.
I have no questions. Again, great to get this parcel off of our inventory and onto where it should be.
No questions. Thank you, Shawnee. I make a motion that we approve.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Vote number 2 is hereby approved. Vote number 3 is being presented by Julio Pillier, Housing Development Officer with NHD. Vote 3 is a request for conveyance to Norfolk Design and Construction LLC for land with building thereon located at unnumbered parcel on Roseberry Road and 25 Roseberry Road, Hyde Park. The purchase price is recommended at $200. Julio, if you please present vote number 3.
Thank you, TT. Good morning, Commissioners. I am here requesting PFC approval for the conveyance full request to Norfolk Design and Construction LLC for the parcels identified in vote package number 3 in Boston's Hyde Park neighborhood. Norfolk's designation is the result of D&D's outreach efforts to support local minority, veteran-owned, and women-owned businesses and create wealth and equity through affordable housing development. The sale of these 2 parcels will create 2 affordable homeownership opportunities for low to moderate income first-time home buyers earning below 100% of AMI, and is consistent with the goals and actions set forth in Housing a Changing City, Boston 2030. The 2 affordable homeownership units will remain deed restricted for a period of up to 50 years, and 1 unit will be sold to eligible first-time home buyers at or below 80%, and the other unit will be sold to an eligible first-time home buyer at or below 100% of AMI. Norfolk Design and Construction LLC has accomplished significant tasks since PFC approved the developer designation on June 12, 2019, including the following. They have received a PFC approval of an extension of their developer designation on October 14 of this year. The developer has also advanced its financing commitment with Rockland Trust Bank. The bank has completed underwriting and is preparing a commitment with the intention of being ready to close in 2020. The developer has submitted design plans to Inspectional Services Department with guidance from D&D on the as-of-right classification of the project. And the designs reflect the community-approved suggestions that have been vetted in a neighborhood meeting. Norfolk Design and Construction LLC will be the construction manager and the general contractor for the project, and Norfolk has continued to work with their architect and subcontractors through the advancement of designs and cost estimating. Norfolk is a MBE and veteran-owned corporation, like I mentioned before. The Inspectional Services Department has indicated that the development is as of right, and plans have been approved at Boston Water and Sewer Commission. And we have also heard that they have also received approval at the Public Works Department. I have included slides for the PFC. The first shows a site map of the two parcels. The second is a street view of the existing conditions. The third is a rendering of the townhouse style duplex development that will be completed on the site. A PFC approval of this conveyance vote request will allow Norfolk Design and Construction LLC to pull building permits at Inspectional Services Department, finalize and sign a GC contract, finalize their project financing, close on the land in private construction financing, and begin construction. Closing it is expected to occur in 2020, and construction beginning soon after that. Thank you for your consideration, and I'm here to answer any questions you may have.
I have no questions. I think last time this came up, my question was the old foundation, which I assume is going to be removed under this project, but looks like a good project.
Yeah, I concur. I make a motion that we approve.
Second, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Vote number 3 is hereby approved. Vote number 4 is being presented by Narelise Jenis, project manager with the REMS division of D&D. Vote 4 is a request for conveyance to Erica Davis Estates LLC for vacant land located at Lot 1 and Lot 2, Ballou Avenue in Dorchester. The purchase price is suggested at $103,500. Narelise, if you please present vote number 4.
Thank you, TT. Good morning, commissioners. As TT mentioned, I am here requesting PFC approval for the conveyance to Erica Davis Estates, LLC, for the parcels identified in the package in the Dorchester neighborhood of Boston. D&D conducted a public process that resulted in the developer designation in this following conveyance vote request. To refresh the commission's memory, a community notification was mailed in March of 2019 to inform of D&D's intent to issue an RFP for the parcels. A request for proposal was issued in May of 2019, and one proposal was received in response to the RFP in June of 2019 and was determined to meet the eligibility criteria. PFC approved the tentative developer designation of Erica Davis Estates LLC on March 11th, 2020. And the designation was advertised in the city record on April 13th, April 20 of 2020. A vote package includes a comprehensive memo about the project and the PFC vote request. I have also provided a handout related to this vote request, which is displayed on the screen. In the slide itself, displays a site map showing the location of the parcels. Ms. Davis proposed no change to the use of the parcels, which is currently used as additional space. She is the owner of the house that abuts both parcels. It's right in between both parcels. In summary, if PFC approves the vote request, it will result in the following public benefits. Return of 2 vacant parcels in D&D's inventory for a combined 70 years back to productive use in the tax rolls. This sale will also generate $103,500 in initial revenues from the sale. Thank you for your time and consideration. I am here to answer any questions you may have.
I have no questions. Again, it's great to get these parcels off our inventory.
Yep, 70 years. Thank you. Great job. I make a motion that we approve.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Vote number 4 is hereby approved. Vote number 5 is being presented by Kirsten Studlian, project manager with the NHD division of D&D. Vote 5 is a request for tentative developer designation and intent to sell to Norfolk Design and Construction LLC for vacant land located at 2729 Browning Avenue, 29 Bradley Street, 30 and 38 Clarkson Street, and 42 Georgia Street in Dorchester and Roxbury. The purchase price is $500. Kirsten, if you would please present vote number 5.
Thanks, TT. Good morning, commissioners. I am here requesting PFC approval for the tentative developer designation of Norfolk Design and Construction LLC for the 5 parcels identified in vote package number 5, which are located in the Roxbury and Dorchester neighborhoods of Boston. As background, these parcels were included in a scattered site standalone neighborhood homes initiative NHI RFP, which was publicly advertised pursuant to Chapter 30B requirements, including advertisement in the State Central Register in March of 2020, in the Boston Herald on March 9th and 16th of 2020, and in the City Record on March 16th and 23rd of 2020. The RFP itself was issued on March 9th, 2020. DND sent out letters to all abutters to the sites outlining the parcels and DND's intent to issue the RFP for new homeownership housing on each of the scattered sites. DND received 6 responses that met the RFP eligibility criteria, and DND staff met with representatives of the top-ranked teams as part of our review process. Norfolk Design and Construction LLC was the highest-ranked applicant across all of the NHI evaluation categories. They're a certified MBE and veteran-owned company that meets DND's goal of diversity inclusion in their leadership team. The application also demonstrated their successful track record of new construction home ownership development and was by far the most feasible and competitive development budget of all the respondents, with strong evidence of financing. Lastly, their proposal also included a plan to promote diversity through engagement with local and minority subcontractors through their hiring process. And as DND's preferred developer on October 22nd, the Norfolk team presented their plan at a meeting of the Greater Bowdoin Geneva Neighborhood Association and received full support. Today's vote package includes a comprehensive memo about the project and PFC vote request. I've also provided handouts related to the vote request, which are displayed on the screen. The first shows locus maps of the 5 sites. The second and third slides show the existing conditions of each site. And the fourth shows the 3 NHI designs that will be constructed there. The project will result in a total of 9 new units consisting of 3 two-family structures, each of which will have 1 ownership unit and 1 rental unit, 1 single-family home ownership, and 2 townhouses in 1 building, which will be 2 homeownership units. All of the units will be affordable, split between 80% AMI and 100% AMI, moderate and middle income. If PFC approves the vote request, Norfolk Design and Construction LLC will move forward with design and pre-development, and we will then return to PFC for a conveyance vote. The project will create the following community benefits: the creation of 9 total new affordable housing units, including 6 homeownership units and 3 rental units, all of which will be deed restricted and remain affordable for 50 years. It will introduce contextually appropriate homes on currently vacant sites, strengthening the contiguous built environment on each street. It will revitalize 5 parcels of underutilized vacant land in each neighborhood and will remove the parcels from the city's inventory, which have been there since 1986. The project is also expected to create 15,487 construction hours, which will generate jobs among building trades. And I'm here to answer any questions you might have. Thank you.
No questions. Sounds like a great project.
I'm sorry, but I need to ask you to go back a bit. I froze up and I missed some of the presentation.
Oh, okay. What was the last part that you heard?
So actually, I think if you shared screen and showed any slides, I didn't get to see any of those.
Oh, sure. Colleen, can you share your screen again? Just to show the slides for vote 5.
Thank you.
And then Kirsten, why don't you continue your presentation from that point?
Sure, yeah.
That'd be great, thank you.
Mm-hmm. So as I said, the first slide here shows the locus maps of each of the 5 sites. And the second and third slides show the existing conditions of each site. And the fourth shows the NHI home designs that will be constructed on each site. And only 1 is shown of the 2-family type C, because there will be 3 of those on 3 of the sites will have that same home type. And so if PFC, I'm sorry, so the project will result in a total of 9 new units, which will be 3, as I said, 3 two-family homes, which will each have 1 home ownership and 1 rental unit, 1 single-family home, which will be ownership, and 2 townhouses in 1 building, which will both be home ownership. All the homes will be affordable, split between 80% and 100% AMI. If PFC approves the vote request, Norfolk Design and Construction will move forward with their design and pre-development, and we will then return to PFC for a conveyance vote. And the project will create the following community benefits. It will create 9 total new affordable housing units, 6 home ownership units, and 3 rental units, which will be deed restricted for 50 years. It will introduce the contextually appropriate home designs on the currently vacant sites, strengthening the built environment on each street. It will revitalize 5 parcels of underutilized vacant land in the neighborhoods and will remove the parcels from the city's inventory, which have been there since 1986. And will also generate 15,487 construction hours, which will create jobs among building trades. And I think that was the only part that you missed, but if you have any more questions, just let me know.
No, thank you for going over that.
Yeah,
No
sure.
questions, and I'm familiar with the program. It's a very good program, creating a mix of affordable rental and home ownership. So I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything. But no more questions for me. I make a motion that we approve.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Vote number 5 is hereby approved. This concludes D&D's agenda for today's meeting. Is there a motion to adjourn this meeting?
Motion to adjourn.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.